All too often, it's hard to cope to hope. Every day, we're losing about 80,000 acres of tropical rainforest, aka the rightful homes of indigenous lives of non human species, of centuries of ecology, are being snatched away each day. Humans eat about 5 grams of microplastics per week. My city, an urban coastal concrete jungle that is the only home I've ever lived in, Mumbai. It was just ranked as having the second worst air quality index amongst all the cities in the world. For every $1 made by the bottom 90% of humanity, a billionaire makes $1.7 million. dollars.
70 to 75% of young people say they're eco anxious, aka feel distressed about the fact that we're living through multiple planetary crises and planetary crises. And these are numbers, and numbers are based on researches that may not look the same in different contexts. But regardless, almost all of us, deep down, feel the dread that comes with landscapes changing so suddenly. I hear it creep into the voices of nostalgic adults as they reminisce the nature of their childhoods, but they're quick to forget, quick to get busy, quick to ignore. And for the present day young, that's not an option. Our futures are being radically shifted, and the fatigue of bearing that knowledge is ever present. But why am I telling you all of this? Because I just want you to know that this is one side of it. That there's more to it. That there are many more cups and mugs and plates and pots and pans, and there is so much you can do. Initially, I was gonna come up with the hey, here are 10 ways you can get over your eco anxiety listicle, but this honestly looks different for everybody. Eco anxiety looks different for different people based on their different positionalities and backgrounds. So instead, here's a video letter to my younger self. Well, for one, I know the eco anxiety you feel right now is probably debilitating, and you probably think it's horrible, but uh, it will get worse, but it'll also get better. And I promise things will get better overall. So, yeah, there will be news of policies and actions that are climate positive for once, and communities who successfully resisted exploitation, conservation efforts that warm our spirits, and you'll find none of this on mainstream media. Probably diversify your reading, viewing, and other sources of consumption. Also, trust me, it's not that hard to find nonprofits doing impactful work who need support from more souls. I know at first you felt clueless about how you could help the climate justice movement, but here's your sign to sign up to the next climate strike or support the digital campaign or visit a reforestation project. You just might find people to talk to. It'll get less isolating over time. Whenever you need to, never hesitate to talk to someone. Whatever you're feeling is 100% valid. Don't ignore it. And but you still deserve to find joy in climate activism, in life. To find spaces of culture and care and hope. We all deserve that. You'll eventually turn to art to express yourself. It's the best decision you'll ever make. You'll find your one true love in the solar punk movement. And turns out it's not that hard to imagine and co create futures of diversity. sustainability, and inclusivity. You'll also overwork yourself and suffer wonderfully during bouts of burnout. Remember to let yourself relax at rest. Pro tip: the best way to do this is to watch Studio Ghibli films while eating bowls of ratai halwa. But I mean, you could also try other things, I guess. And above all, remember and remind yourself every day that this this is not about you. Um, I know that sounds strange, but let me explain. Quoting activist Dory Swee's wonderful book that I haven't read yet because not sure if it's available in India, but from all their interviews and all her articles and their co-work, I've got the sense that essentially it's not you. Don't make this about you. Yes, the feelings that you feel are yours, but realize that mental health is not always just your internal brain's firing going chaotic, even if it feels that way. We can't keep seeing it from that reductionist lens. The truth is that for far too long, mental health care has approached mental health from an individualism centric approach rather than an individual centric approach. And we need to understand that we are never separate from the structures that surround us. Yes, your own unique individual positionality determines how you feel about the climate crisis. Yet, this positionality is governed and regulated by larger structures. So, this is not about you, it's about the climate crisis and how it is harming all of our health collectively. We must stand in solidarity with each other as spectral individuals with varying life experiences. With those who are facing the climate crisis, direct and indirect impacts, with those who are most affected and the most excluded. So, younger me, remember to not make this about you. It is all of us together in this. Climate activists from around the world, the young, the old, those who have lived in indigenous cultures of stewardship, those who have survived apocalypses, those who have simply been bred into the idea of isolating urban capitalism, those who have lost everything, those who are trying their best, those who love so much, those who are one with the trees, those who are trees. We'll make it together somehow to a world where justice, equity, and accessibility rise from the ashes, where all life have rights. There's a lot of labor involved on this path, emotional, physical. There's a lot of discomfort involved as well. A lot of action. A lot of action. But, well, we can't forget that care and rest and joy is the gust of wind that overthrows power structures, that love, self-love, love for each other and all of life. That's what revolutions are made of. You do not have to be an ever-flowing, overflowing empty cup. You can be a full plate of many different intermingling parts of a whole. A balance of nature and sustenance. And right now, some of us need to rest, care for each other and ourselves before we head out and do other things. Some of us just need to sit down for a bit and breathe in and out and feed ourselves. Some of us, including you.